Hello my lovely spectators, Dee here. Welcome to my channel. So today is today is Tuesday, and I am going to do a Testy Tuesday video featuring Crafty Cat. Forgot her first name. So sorry, so apologetic. From my video yesterday, I do apologize for the low key. Whatever. I have been home with you guys, crafting up a storm, trying to make this channel grow. Lord knows that I don't half expect it for it to become my source of income. I'm not even anywhere near it, but you know, I still want to encourage the growth and you know, just let things happen as they may. So I'm still a little low key. I have gone back to work, which I hadn't done. I'm a teacher, so it's a lot of, you know, talking at work, and just really hard on the voice, I guess. So I'm looking through this little tub of this little glass thing that I have here, specifically for something that is not the color of this burlap paper, so that I can probably try to incorporate it excuse me, into, oh my god, I feel like I'm losing my voice. I feel like I'm losing my voice. I think I'll do that because I don't mind that too much. So this week, which she comes out with her videos on Monday, I try to get it done so that way I can have a video for you on Tuesday, that if I can do those little challenges, because I don't necessarily know if I have what it is that she has the ability to do. Now, this week, her prompts were Cactus and Dangle. I have been doing them, and I've been comboing them together to make whatever it is that I make and bring to the table. And I also do it in a kind of a mass make. So what I've got here, sorry I hadn't brought you down, was this burlap paper that I had showed you yesterday. And it's coming up in a full haul later on. And you know, you record out of sync. So I'm only gonna need one piece, 6x6. This is a rattan, I think it's called rattan, raffia. These are handles. These are from the handles of a, what is it, Target? Yeah, Target bag. So those Target handles that are paper, they're like rolled. This is what's inside. Not necessarily this particular color, but something along these lines. I've gotten this color, I've gotten black, I've gotten pink, I've gotten blue. So, and I've gotten a word. Okay, we're not going to do that again today. So we're definitely going to use a little piece of this for accent. And then this, guys, was in another haul video. And I got this for the Easter, you know, grab bags boxes from Michael's. And it's bead garland. Except it's not a bead in traditional sense. It is garland because it is a long piece. I took 6 of the balls off. Basically, they're styrofoam, so that's gonna be our thing. But you know why I took them? Because they're green and they have that texturally look like cactus. Okay, so we've got cactus going on here. Now, sometimes when you look at cacti and stuff like that, they sometimes will have a flower on the top, pink, whatever. So I recently did another, like, this month has been like a lot of hauls because I did some shopping because my birthday was the end of April. So all the stuff is coming in and blah, blah, blah. So I've been sharing to you what I've been getting. So now I'm actually using the stuff that I got. So what's the point of buying these things if you're not going to use them? So, you know, use what you own, and once I've purchased it, now it's mine. So they usually have a little flower on the top. So I'm looking here to see, there are a bunch of little flowers. These are handmade flowers. They're called handmade petal flowers. They're by 49 Market. This is about 12 packages. They were a grab bag special at the local mom and pop, Scrap a Latte. over here by me, and each package had anywhere from like 8 to 10, maybe 12 individual combinations. So they had these bigger petals, and then they had some stuff like this. So there's a mishmash. I just separated them all as much as I could so that I could have like a little bit, oh, I want, you know, the sticks, and these were just, you know, leaves that were just not attached, and then the different types of size flowers. One of the packets had foam. I don't know why. So anyway, I'm gonna need to pull 6 of them because I want to make 6. So I'm going to take out 6 little ones. Now, I don't know if these colors are not possible in the wild, so to say, for a cactus. But in my world, the cacti that I am going to be making today, they can totally have these colors. So I'm looking for something like more than just a flat petal. That's what I was looking for. And different colors. I don't want to use too much repetition, but I think I might have to because I do not see another color that has a double. Yeah, that's a little too flat than the other ones. So you know what? I think I am going to just go back and we're going to do 2 of each color and call it George. I mean, when you're doing the challenge, with Crafty Cat, the 50 stack challenge, I believe it's called 8. I'm so tired. Sorry. I'm brain fog. You make as many things as you want. The intention is to do 1 for each of the prompt words. These here, I think I said the prompts are coming from her spectators, her followers, and so you know, out of this you would wind up with 50 pieces of ephemera. Me, I'm doing it like excessive because, you know, I don't know how to act. So I'm doing multiples, and I also am trying to combo them. So we're going to have 6. So these are the little flowers that will be on top of the cacti. This is going to be a little bit for accent. Here's the background to kind of give you that feel of being in the, what's it called? What's the word? Desert. There you go. So I'm grabbing some ink right now so that I could ink up some of the pieces here. Let's see what I got here. I'm just grabbing something dark. This is an oxide. I usually use the distress ones, not for any particular reason. It's just usually they're closer to me. So I'm going to use scorched timber. I have my little cacti toppers. I'm going to create 6 pieces that we can use to do as a dangle, right? And we're going to then maybe, I might need another piece of this, but I don't want a big dangle. So it has to be kind of like a dainty dangle. We shall see. And I wanted to show you these. This is going to be added as a layer. I wanted some cheesecloth, but I didn't see any in there. I see other stuff other than cheesecloth that I could have put because I wanted that tumbleweed kind of feel. But anyway, so these guys are made out of, like, they're made out of styrofoam because you know what? I already took apart a piece. I took apart one. So I took them off. They're just like beads. You could string them through again. Not a problem. I am just going to take my thing, find the hole, and I'm going to open them up so that I can have that cactus texture because I had got these guys a couple of weeks ago, and then this particular source of entertainment here from our friend over there was cactus, and I said, oh my god, go find those little balls that came on the garland. And so that's what I did. So basically cut them open, and then this peels off of the styrofoam. I'm not hoarding the styrofoam. The styrofoam is going to go bye-bye. Now when she pulls out the prompt gemstone or something of that nature, we may see these balls again, and we'll keep the inside and we will hoard the grass. I'm not gonna hoard this, you know, but like this could totally be like gemstone. And I could try to be cutesy and include it in this make, but I want the make to be somewhat flat because it is going to be a dangle. I don't want something that's too chunky. So we're just going to pull apart the pieces so that we can have the things that will make the shape of the cactus. Okay, and that's it. So we're going to pull apart to make 6. I may not need to have all 6, but like I said, if I have anything left over, I will just put it in my stash of fabric-y bits and stuff. So again, super easy to kind of stick it in there. Once you're in there, styrofoam, you can just crack it open. For the Latinos, we're getting flashbacks to guinepas. The fur is on the outside, whereas in that fruit, the fur sometimes, the inside is kind of not furry, but it's very fibrous. And that's the fruit. So this is what is giving me flashbacks to. Okay, let's get our little styrofoam out of the way and put my garbage can a little closer. So let's harvest up all of this lovely cactus fur. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how much I should stop at, because I don't know. They're gonna be free form. Like, I want to have a trunk to the cactus, and I want to have an arm necessarily, but you know, I don't want it to be a cartoony arm. We just know, like, I could leave this and this could be totally the cactus right there. So I'm not gonna spread apart that any further, but I want to try to take out the roundness of it all. I think I'm gonna wind up putting the Fabri-Tac in order to get the stuff glued down. And yeah, okay. So I want to cut the burlap paper in such a way so that I could put a eyelet on the top. So I won't completely finish it up because I have been working on other things for this May, right, on all the videos, because I am in the 100-day project and I want to be able to kind of be successful at doing 100 videos, 100 days of videos consistently. And I was doing some uploading in advance for the Mass Make March challenge, you know, just coming up with ideas and just banging them out and spacing them out through the whole month. And then having the opportunity to do like bonus videos, right? So you saw some flip through Fridays and things of that nature. Then we hit ABC April, and every day I did every single letter. And I also was able to throw, again, some more flip through Fridays, maybe a haul. I was doing the challenge, not the challenge, the collaboration with Dahlia, Mandalay, and cards. Oh, okay. This was hard. This one was hard. Plus I'm tired. And yeah, so I was doing many more than one video a day on more than one day. I did that. Now I didn't do 200 videos, whatever. I'm in day number 90. No, not yet. Am I in the 70s yet? I don't know. It would be on the thumbnail. Okay. So, like I said, I just want to get through it myself, and maybe I shot myself in the foot by doing bonus videos and not sticking them on to the end. It's because I wanted them to, you know, be on certain days. Like, well, some of them had to be like flip through Fridays from Gwen the Trash, which is Fridays. But then let's say I was doing Mass Make March, I had to make something every day, you know, a mass make. So therefore those got pushed to being, you know, bonus videos. And then when we did ABC April, we didn't have videos on Sundays, so I was looking for other things to do and bring to the table on Sundays, and you know what goes with Sundays, right? And then all the challenges I was sticking on Tuesdays. So I want to have a flow, like a lot of other content creators, and you know, bigger ones too, have that. They have that consistency of, oh, if I'm gonna go watch, you know, Miss Gail on Monday, we're gonna do mixed media. If I'm gonna watch Rachel on Roxy's Creations on a Friday, then I'm gonna definitely see some excuse me, some mass make, and her challenge is there, you know. And so, and certain days for her, she does her stitching and stuff like that. And you know, people have their go-to days, and I think that's a good idea. So it's, you know, trying to develop in that direction, and I just want to feel like I can do that, but then also have the ability to take a side step. So May is for me trying to figure it out, right? No monthly challenge, just different little things here and there, and I'm just gonna see what I like, figure out where it's gonna go, and hopefully you are joining me on this little ride. So it's like what I said in yesterday's video, I like the idea of this with the paper on the back, right? Because it gives that stability, right? And you can still get that feathering of like the burlap, so that's cool. Now, I know that I want to add 6. I want to do 6. So what I was thinking was that I would do them, how wide? I don't know if 2 inches is too wide. Or is a dangle just a dangle because we dangled something? You know, I know, I'm like, huh? What is this? What is this chick talking about? So, meaning, you know, if I create something that's this big and I put an eyelet in there and I put it on a bowl pin, am I good? Is it a dangle? I'm gonna say yes. Okay, so these are all dangles in the making. So I just wanted to have a background piece that I could create my cactus, decorate it, ink it up, put the hole in there, and then I would have a dangle. So I think I'm gonna do them 2 inches wide. And we can always, you know, cut back from that. So that to me could be a interesting. It's kind of long. Maybe I should. No, I need the space. These are gonna be XL dangles. So yeah, okay, guys. Fussing and mussing and stuff. You ain't got time like that to waste. Just tell me, girl. Let's get to it. All right. So we're gonna have 2 inches out of the 6x6, so it's 2 inches by 6. Okay, do that. Okay, now the only thing is that on the back, it is this whatever, like it is paper. So I guess you could leave it, and you could, you know, you could actually have it be like a spot, a dangly journal spot. Why not, right? We make things up and make them work. So here's all our cactus bits and whatever. Let me actually perform the danglage, meaning let me actually make them into the dangles by creating the hole and putting, oh shoot, putting our eyelet through. So let's see here. What color are we gonna do? I don't want to do anything too bright. I think I'm gonna go along these lines, right? Let's see here. Yeah, I think that goes. We got that color. We have a yellowy color too, and we've got this off white kind of color, so we'll do that. So we need 2 of each so that maybe the flowers won't clash. I have 2 of those already. Then I have this one. Right, is that the same as this? I think so. Okay, so we've got our six little eyelets to kind of make this be the danglage. Okay, with the bulbs, we'll have to find those at another point in time. So to make them a dangle, I'm also going to put them over here on this corner. To me, it makes it more of a dangle feel. So I'm just gonna, well, actually, let me see. Yeah, I need to make sure that I have covered that. So yes, let's go in 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm putting that to 1/2 inch, and then I'm gonna try to move it over. Let's see if that works out to what we want, where we want it to be. Oh no, let's see how you looky. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I don't mind it. I might do some fraying after the fact and really get some of these things going. But we're going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack them. Because we're going to see if the crocodile can crop itself through all of these. Okay. Let's see if it's fat enough. It may be too fat. Alright, so let's crop it through half. Let's do 3 of them. 3 of these guys. Okay. Okay. So we've got that going on. This fabric wanna be having a hard time, giving me a hard time. Okay. And then we're gonna take one of these to transfer this over, so the whole, so that they're all relatively the same place. Okay. Okay, and then I'm just gonna hold it and kind of move it back and forth to kind of get it there. Okay, and while we're here, we're going to just put the dangle pieces on. So we're gonna put a grommet, and these are We Are Memory Keepers grommets because they are the ones, the extra wide. I just had gotten a stash of them, and I'm feeling like they don't necessarily do the backs anymore. They didn't come with washers. They're okay. I mean, I think, like I've said in the past when I've done grommeting and eyelet work, whatever, here, it's more about the positioning of your tool. So this divot, the hole has to go on the spoke, and you got to make sure that your divot is inside the piece before you start prematurely squishing them down. I think if you're not set up directly is when you start to have those problems. So again, you put it on the spoke, you get the divot inside, and then you know, take your time and swish it down nicely so that it doesn't twist and turn and all that good stuff. Okay. So we're almost done with setting up these guys as dangles. All right, and then we're going to build our cactus, our cacti, onto our dangle, and we're going to ink around this, and we're going to fray a little bit more and make it nice and fun. And yeah, that'll be today's video. And since I feel like so horrible, but I don't want to stop to look for her name, and I feel horrible for that too, but please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I should know better because there are people that call me out, shout me out, whatever, stuff like that. And they say my name incorrectly. I don't go around correcting them and stuff like that because I appreciate the shout out. So her channel and everything will be linked below. So sorry if I really have kind of mucked it up. Yeah, that wasn't intentional. Okay, so let's pull off some of the edging so we can still get that kind of frayed edge to a point, right? So I'm just going to go around once. Okay, if I can't grab it, then I'm done with fraying that one, right? And these little fray bits, yes, we're going to put them in there and use them as a cluster in some other situation. We will be, I don't know if you will see me do it with something with it, but I'm going to hold on to it and try to incorporate it somewhere along the lines. So yeah. So for May, like I said, no major everyday challenge, just the things in my channel that I enjoy. The challenges like Roxy's and Crafty Cat and stuff like that. So, and I can do them when I want. Like I said, putting them on Tuesdays. I'm also going to be doing a crop, and haven't done one in a minute. And I'm going to be able to see some friends, old and new, meaning from my old crafting crew back in Queens, and then part of my new crafting crew over here out on Long Island. So that'll be fun because it was like, oh, y'all know each other? Like, it was like, I'm not the center of your world, you knew each other first. So and then the person who actually does the crop, because I was having a conversation back and forth to, you know, find out the details and stuff, mentioned that if I wanted to record from my channel, and I was like, oh, she goes, I've seen a couple of your videos, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But being that there's so many people possibly there, and they may not want to be. I'm kind of trying to figure out how to record some content while I'm there, for the make the most, like, double dip, triple dip on the day, right? Make as much advantage of it. So I might be doing some videoing of me doing some projects here and there, and I will just have to then come back and voice over. So yeah, so I have a couple of weeks to figure. Actually, I have about 12 days. No, wait a minute. 4th, 23, 19 days. No, yeah, 19 days. Guys, trust me, I know math. I'm just tired. My math is not mathing right now. All right, so I don't mind these little grunge. I'm gonna grunge it up right now. Let's take the little pieces of the thread and the paper. I'm gonna toss because that's unnecessary. That's excessive. Okay, I wish I had. Damn it! I think I saw some that belonged to somebody else in my house, but there's this other meshy thing that I was like thinking of putting here, but I don't see it in the vicinity. Okay, let's just get to inking. Okay, so we're gonna have, really quickly, just gonna rub this guy up and hit both the back and the front. So gonna give you some grunge on this. I'm on a long Cactus Dangle. And again, I can always shorten it if it looks a little weird. Okay, then I'm gonna do the other side. So here, hopefully I'm gonna put this on fast forward for you.
Tags and pockets, flips and folds, washi tape and stories told. Paint and stamps begin to play. We craft the stress and doubt away. Yo sono aquí stacked on a 26. Con papel, con glue, con style. No perfection, just expression. Got our pages of confession. Don't sit back and watch the show. My lovely spectators, let's create.
Okay, so they're all linked up. I don't think I need to ink anything else on here. I was able to call to get some of this from the hubs. So this is the stuff that I was talking about. This, like, ooh, there's dust on it. That's what I'm saying, guys. It was tucked in a little spot. I don't know exactly what this is called. It feels like fabric, but it's not. But I'm gonna take a little bit of it. I don't need a ton. It's only gonna be used as a little bit of an accent on here. So I'm just gonna take a little strip right there. It's giving me tumbleweed vibes, so that's why I thought of it, and it was stuck in my head when I saw cactus and stuff. I also have some of this, which I don't know if you guys have ever seen this paper. This is like honeycomb, I think it's called. So cool. I haven't done anything with it yet, but I think I want to at some point in time. Now what I do wish I had also was something blue. No, we're not marrying these guys. We are, what I'm trying to do is that these are my XL, extra large desert dangles. And so I want to include a little piece of this in here. Probably not as much as that, but let's see. I don't think it rips. Oh, it does. Lovely. I think Crafty by Tony also had used this at some point in time, and I'm not sure, she might have had a name for it, I'm not sure. So it's all over the world. It's not like a US thing only. Okay, unless it was Happy Mail to her. I don't recall her doing that, but she is the queen of the grungy cluster, so I am just a mere apprentice. So there you go. And cut that piece here just by hand and put that there, and then we're gonna do this. I have a piece there, and then it's just gotten smaller and smaller as we've gone, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Then we're going to glue some of this on here. So let's see, how do I want to attach this? Do I want to put, I'm probably going to put it behind just as a little bit of an accent on the side. I don't only have one of this color, so I really kind of want to make the most out of it. And I need 6 pieces, so we're gonna see. I'm gonna turn it like this so that I can get 3 relatively the same pieces, right? And then maybe I will see if I can just, yeah, get a little strippy poo for each of the cards. And if they go a little jagged, hey, no problem. Here's another one. So nothing different in my process. You know me, I have an idea. I love a good mask make regardless if it's March or not. I feel like if I'm working with supplies, I want to benefit from the supplies and maximize the time and the usage. So we're going to make them at the same time. I like to stack everything up with the idea of where I want to go. I'm not too particular in terms of exact placement of things. I'll freehand it and I'll go with it. And I think I just saw something blue that I could use because I wanted to have that like oasis kind of thing, you know? You're in the desert. The oasis massage. Mirage. The oasis mirage massage. Yeah, there's some blue raffia. We're gonna have a massage now. Ugh, my goodness. I so silly. I do have a lot more of that, but I think, oh, you know what would be interesting? Oh, I'm gonna layer with this. Hold up. This is, what is this? This is like from the piece that you rip off on the bag. Sometimes they throw it in the bag. I guess I grabbed it at one point in time. I've never really used it, but it would add to the idea of this being like a mirage. A mirage. So maybe we take a little bit this way, right? And then that way. And then we'll take this here. We get another piece there. And then we need a piece over here. And then we've got, and we put the rest back in our stash. And then we're going to do a little bit of a addition to it somehow. Don't know, but it's going to give you that like glistening in the background. Right, there we go. All right. And yeah. Okay, so let's play with one. Okay, and then I'll put it on pause. I'll do a bunch, come back, and then we'll play with the cactus because I think like this is all for background right now. The cactus is going to be in the forefront as a main focal, and then we'll maybe have to add a little something to it. I'm not sure. So what I was thinking is to place this like raffia, the brownish one, okay, and place that down on here, right, somewhere along these lines. Place this over it to kind of hidden it and give it some whatever. Place the water, the faux waterage, somewhere over here, and then with a little bit of this somehow affixed. And then we're going to place the cactus on top so the water is behind it. It's that illusion, whatever of it. I could do it something like this maybe even. And have it hang over. So it doesn't look like much, and hopefully the cactus is going to bring it to life. So let me glue one of these together first for you guys. Then I'll do all of them, get them situated, and then we'll build the cactus. So let's open up the Faber-Tac. Oh, you know what? Because that's giving me a hard time. I'm going to try the Aleene's Clear Tacky. Clear Tacky. Yeah. Okay. So let's put... Come on, bro. Okay. I know, she's mad because I haven't used her. Excuse me, in a minute. And I've been dealing with, you know, a Faber-Tac star. But, I don't know. this is still good. Okay. You can hardly see it. I see the wetness of it, so I'm gonna go for it right now and just place this down. Now, I was thinking, like, birds, right? Aren't there birds sometimes out by cacti? So I was kind of thinking about what kind of bird, if I have anything that's that kind of a bird related. So here I'm gonna try to put it on the big spots of naughtiness. Okay, it's just as bad as the Fabri-Tac in terms of not sticking and holding right away. So, you know, you gotta kind of press in. You gotta press on, you gotta press in. Okay. We're just gonna get it down because guess what? We can put a lot more hefty glue on that green cactus stuff and that'll help to kind of secure it down. Okay, so this is what our base is looking like. And then we're gonna do the same thing here. Gonna just try to get some glue to hold it in place. You can't really see it, but I can tell that it's there. I'm going to put the Mirage right there. Okay, not gonna necessarily glue it all down because why should I? Because the thing is gonna go underneath it. Okay, and then we're gonna put glue on this one. And I'm gonna kind of want to smush it. Let's see if I can get it to smush and stay. This is plastic. I don't know if the Eileen's is gonna work. I may have to have gone with the Fabri-Tac. We're gonna shove some art under there. Oh man. See if that's gonna help at all. Oh, that did help a little bit. Okay. To the paper, so I'm not mad at that. Okay. Alright. So here's our background. I'm gonna put it on pause for you guys. I'm gonna make all the backgrounds and then we're gonna come back and finish up constructing the cactus. So I'm just gonna put you on a pause. Okay, here we go. These are our bases, so everything's glued on. Okay, so I you know have a couple of them where the brown is on one side versus on the other side. It's kind of balanced out. Like, okay, so these three are like that and that. I had to use my spatula to help me splatter down the mesh because I don't want to get all inky and my fingers all nasty, but still got glue. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to take our pieces and we want to create our cacti. So what I want to do is I want to try to find pieces that are going to have length. So that looks something like that, and then I can add another piece like that in that way and form. Now, probably hot glue would probably be better for all this and intents and purposes, but we don't have that. We don't have that accessible right now. So we're just going to Fabri-Tac the backs of these guys. Then we're going to see. I think I want to do it like this. Okay, I'm gonna hold it like that. And some of you may say, oh, that doesn't look like a cactus. You know what? It's possibly that's true. But I am not a cactus authority, so, you know, I'm going to go by the rule. Does it look like a cactus? Oh, my child doesn't even want to play the game with me. She's like, I was going to tell a story about our past. So.
You got little brown spots for the spikes thing?
What spike?
You know how they have one of the spikes and they have a little brown ring?
Oh, Jesus, no. This child is too much.
I believe.
So what I was going to say was, when she was a little girl, I tried to make penguin cake. And I was horrified. But my friends were like, don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. And what happened? I showed it to her and I said, what's that? And she said, it's a penguin. That's all that mattered. Now she just jacked me up. She's like, where's the other thing? So I'm feeling.
It's very sharp.
A little.
Why don't you round it out a little bit?
Yeah, round what out? You asking for too much. All right. And then I'm gonna put the little cactus flower on the top over here, just because. You know?
add the fruit?
There's no fruit, flower.
There's fruit.
What
It's
fruit?
a cactus fruit. That's...
Listen, you need to leave now. Okay? So, yeah, that all backfired, but we good. We good. I know what she's saying. She's like a little too literal. Like, you know, it should be like, does this kind of look like a cactus? Yeah, it kind of does. Okay, good enough. Let's keep it moving. We're not, you know, we're not botanists here over here on this channel. So my thing is that this is a cactus adjacent, right? And I know that the cacti usually have some kind of thing on the top. Well, I guess now I know it's a fruit and not just a flower. So, but we're just gonna put a flower because we don't have tiny little fruits like that. So we're just gonna have that for a little something there, right? And if I had a bird, a little tiny bird, I'd put the little tiny bird there too. Because I feel like you always see a cactus with bird on it. So we are doing a interpretation. Okay, let's do another interpretation. While she's gone and can't criticize me. I'm only messing with you. She's in the other room. She can hear me talk about her. She knows I love her. Okay, so again, just trying to kind of like make it look however you feel a cactus would kind of look. There's nothing on there. I'm being a guinea pig over here.
Hello there.
Why?
Just try it.
I did. I'm videotaping over here.
It good?
It's alright. Why? So we're gonna have some length. We'll put that one piece there. And then let's put a little bulby piece down here. And I think that's cactusy. That'd be did I do this one already? I don't know, people. You can't tell me. Don't lift it. Yeah, there's glue. There's glue there already. This one needs some glue. Okay. So, you know, you saw how I was in the beginning of the video. It's like, so coming home from work, whatever. But like being here, showing you guys stuff really, really pumps me up. I'm like, not awake, but it gives me some kind of like a little bit of an energy. So I'm happy that I can do that and have this outlet and also hopefully inspire some of you guys. Let's see. Do we want to put it here? Yeah, we'll just put it there. That's looking a little weird. Now, I don't know if the flowers always have to be on the top. Maybe it could be right here. And then we take another little piece that goes up there. I'm about that. I'm good. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to pause. I had a little bit of a coughing situation over here. Coughing, not coughing like I'm dead. Coughing. Yeah, so I'm gonna put the flower there because why not? It's my cactus. Okay. And let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can actually get all 4 of them out of the pieces. Out of the 6 balls, can we get the other 4? Can we get them? Could we have gotten all 6? We should, hopefully. So all I'm doing is tearing it a little bit more to kind of decrease that bulbous, right? Because then you put the glue on it and it's fighting that wanting to kind of, you know, round out. So that's all I'm doing. Okay, so and I definitely need to refill that guy because I'm struggling to get stuff out of there. Okay, now I'm not minding that I'm covering because remember the blue is supposed to be the air of like the mirage of the oasis, you know, because you know I like to have a good story. So let's put this piece down here. Let's see. Can we go up a little bit more? This guy needs to go there. Let me just see if I can. Yeah, I'll add that little piece right there. Okay. And then we need to add a flower. The flowering fruit. She's gone. She ain't hear me say that. She would probably would have rolled her eyes. And let's put, for argument's sake, let's put the flower there. Because why not? Maybe there? I think I want to put it there. Okay, let's put that there. Okay. Let's do this one here. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Hopefully you're staying and watching. You know, I would hope that you watch your videos of us crafters all the way through, you know, because, you know, even if this is not about any kind of monetary gain, you know, we still want our videos to be shown because we did take the effort and energy to kind of bring something to you guys. So, you know, like I think in this video, I don't know how many other channels I mentioned, but I'm gonna mention Bird Street Studio, where Tommy Joe is like, you know, once you get in there, like those videos because you may forget later, and then if you don't like it, go back and unlike it. That's okay too. And I feel like, yeah, you're watching videos. I know that YouTube has made it hard with doing the comment thing. So if you're on your phone, it's super easy. But I myself rarely watch YouTube on my phone, right? The only time I get on my phone to do anything YouTube is when I get a notification that somebody has left me a comment or something of that nature. Then I get on so that I can make sure that I let you know that I appreciate the interaction. But other than that, I'm on my TV, and YouTube and the powers that be decided that they wanted to remove the ability to comment when you're on your TV, which I think was a huge error on their part. But again, what can I say? What can I do other than, you know, try to, you know, it's just hard. It's just hard. I try, but it's just, to me, it's just hard because I don't like the little screen. And then I don't feel like I'm getting anything. I want to see it on my big old TV. And yeah, so. But I love you guys. I love you guys. I have my favorites, and the people that I mention here in the videos are because I watched them. You know, I watched them. So I may not say give a like always, but I may not leave a comment initially, anything to them. But I'm watching you, ladies. I am. I am. Okay. Let's see. Let's just put this bad boy right there. It gonna put cactus flowers wherever. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. These are, I don't know. I'm biased, but I'm like, they're cute. I think they're cute. I know my daughter's talking about like some of the spiky parts that like they have these little tiny black, but you really can't do that. It's too detailed for that to put that here. So, but I think you get a sense of what this is. So. Let's do these two because I don't want to have to cut up another ball. So gotta make sure that I can get both cacti well developed over here. Okay, put this guy up there. Okay, let's do this one here. Let's put this guy here, the base. All I'm doing is just trying to, like I said, get rid of that bulbiness. Right, so let's put this down here, let's see. Let's bring this one here. Again, I haven't glued anything down. I'm just trying to get a shape. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm going to glue that guy like that. And I think we're going to have this one like this. Okay. Yeah, okay, we're good. And then we'll put one of these, and we'll be done, guys. And I will have my XL desert cactus dangles. Right? Like my XL tabs that I did in one of those mass makes. Make everything bigger. It's more fun. Okay, so we got that. And then we're going to put this one. See? That little roundness that I'm trying to, but if I don't want too many cuts either, so okay. And okay. It's like there's so many songs that popping in my head, and it's like I want to sing, but like I'm not monetized, right? But I'm like I don't want to take the chance of like later in the future I get so lucky, and then they be like scratch, delete all your videos. You are not supposed to do that. So I don't know how many seconds it is. If y'all know how many seconds of like I can do without getting in trouble, let me know. I would love to know that, because I don't know how far to go, you know. All right, this guy's last little fudge. I was gonna curse. I saved it. Not a channel for children, but I know some of you don't appreciate that, so I am trying to be good, because normal, I'm a truck driver when it comes to, you know, whatever. Is there something in there?
No, it's just a little post-it note.
Oh. My child just gave me a little envelope she made. I'll show you in a minute. I have to. Okay. Okay, we got one more. We have one more, people. One more, and you can go. And wow. Okay. I don't know. It's not quite. It just got glued. Get your grubby hands off of it. It's gonna fall apart. You know. What's Peanut Gallery over there saying? She's talking on her brush like I can't hear her because I'm looking at my craft. I hear everything. I hear the kid talking 30 feet away from me with his buddy at the other table across the room. Okay.
Where's his pot?
What?
You don't got a pot?
No, it's in the wild. It's coming out the dirt.
Oh.
Look at this one. She's trying to get me domesticated and it's a pot. You know? Which, honestly, if I had something that had looked like dirt, I probably would put some dirt on the bottom just because, you know. But I didn't really have, you know. We can only have so many things be an illusion, like the fake, you know, what's that called? Mirage Oasis Mirage, which I know is square, but it's just an illusion. Okay. She's like, this woman's cracking up. This woman is tired and hungry, so yeah. She's cracking up. I'm not even gonna edit this tonight. I'm literally gonna edit it right before putting it up. So even though all last month and all March my videos came out at 12 a.m. because I was able to schedule them. That's not happening. They're coming up whenever. If I was able to do it previously or prior to the day, then it comes out at 12 a.m. Otherwise, it could come out anytime before midnight and it still counts as that day. You feel me? Okay. All right, let's see. We got one little flower more. Top, but down. I feel like it needs to be a little higher, so we're just going to put them over there. Okay. I know I'm looking at it now and I'm saying, don't be hairy. But that's okay. They be cactus. Where's my cover for this? Oh, my cover is a nail and it's all gloopy. I gotta replace this whole top piece because the Fabri-Tac and me were fighting, and yeah, that was not a happy situation. So, and she's there we go. Now it won't leak. Okay, so did I Test Me Tuesday pass the challenge of Crafty Cat? I want to say, and I know I put you on pause a few times. I could have got my butt up off the chair and went and looked it up, but that's all right. So we have these two, and these two. So we have Cactus and Dangle. So these are the XXL Desert Cactus Dangles. Bam! Nice. Oh, here. My child, Crafty, she took a Post-it. She made her own little envelope. Isn't that cute? Oh, and she left the sticky part there. Was that intentional?
Yeah.
So they could close a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Look at
That's
that.
also sticky on the inside.
No, because
yeah.
the one side has it. She had to blow up your own spa, girl. Anyway, here you go.
You don't want it?
So, oh, what am I gonna do with that? It's gonna go in my little stash over here. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found some fun, some inspiration. You know, just you say it enough. These are cactus. That's what they become. Okay? What is it? Build it and they will come. If you build it, they will come. Is that what it is? If you build it, something like that. One of those movies, right? Anyway, so I'm glad that you've come. I hope you come back again. So if you're new, please consider subscribing. If you've been with me for a minute, thank you so much for returning. And you got my back. That's so awesome. Please like, comment, share. I'm trying to get to 500. Look at my May 1st video talking about May is for me, but also trying to build the channel. And then eventually in July, maybe I'll be sending out some goodies because we hit a goal. Until then, until tomorrow, you'll find something else I'm doing. I don't know, the same day. Ciao, ciao. Bye.